Hello? Kushi?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Prisha?
Yes, sir.
Last class he was not there?
No, sir, I had fever.
Oh, okay. Now are you fine?
Yes, sir.
Okay, ma'am. Tejaswini,
Sir,
what is Polaroid?
sir, 1 minute, sir, I forgot.
Hmm. 1 day
Sir,
gap.
no, sir, too many tests, sir, that's why.
Okay.
Today we had 2 tests, that's why, so I forgot. I didn't.
Defense, huh? Or school? Ah?
School one, here tuition next period. I mean, maths class we have 1 test, sir.
Okay, okay. Anybody? What is the what is the Polaroid? Polaroid or polarizer? Rachana? Rachana. Ritesh? Sanchit? Harsh?
Sir,
What is Polaroid?
Polaroid, it basically consists of long chains, sir,
Yes.
aligned in a
Long chain
particular.
molecules aligned in this same direction. What is the use of that?
So we can decrease the intensity, sir.
Okay. It converts unpolarized light
Polarized
into,
light to polarized light.
yes, it is better too. No. Anjali, yeah. Let's see. Now polarization we have completed. And Malus law. Anybody can say what is the Malus law? Banu Prasad? And
Sir,
Malus law?
sir, when the polarized light passes through a polaroid with angle theta,
Yes.
then the intensity is given by k equal to k square cos square theta.
Super. Anjali? Hello, Anjali?
Yes, sir.
Bristol's law?
Sir, IP equals to IB.
IP equal to I. No, we can't say like that. IP is equal to IB. Both are same actually. Angle of incident or angle of polarization and angle of Bristol's. That is not correct. We can't say like that. We can't define like that. Brewster's law. At a particular angle, reflector ray and the angle between the reflector ray and refracted ray will be 90. At that time, the angle of incident is nothing but Brewster's angle. Okay. Kushi,
Sir?
Brewster's law, did you understand?
No, sir, that was the last time I didn't understand, sir.
Okay. Banu Prasad, did you understand Brewster's law? Anjali,
Yes, sir.
now did you remember Anjali what is the Brewster's law? Brewster's angle?
Yes, sir.
The angle between a refracted ray and a reflected ray will be 90. At that time, the reflected ray is plane polarized. So that angle of incident is called Brevister's angle or Brister's angle.
Reflected ray and the reflect. What's
Ref-
the
refracted. Refracted ray, reflected ray. The angle between reflected ray and refracted ray is 90. At a particular angle of incident, that angle of incident is called angle of polarized or Brevister's angle or Brister's angle. Brister's angle. Understand clearly now?
Sir, after that 90-degree I didn't understand.
How it is 90 degrees or after that 90 degree?
After that 90 degrees, sir, at certain instances.
No, after you have to apply Snell's law. What is the Snell's law?
Sin I by sin R equals 1.
Mu1 sin I equal to mu2 sin R, right? Sin I is angle of instant. Sin R. So here angle of instant, it is the mu, refractive index of air. Refractive index of air is 1. So sin I is nothing but IP or IB also you can write. Understand clearly this one? Kushi? Anjali?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand now
Yes, sir.
or not? Please, if you don't understand, let me know. After completion of that sir, we didn't understand, it's not good. Now itself you have to get clarification. Kushi? Hello, Kushi? Sainika?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand ma that or any doubt?
No doubt.
Right now, angle of refraction, how much can you say? Angle of refraction means it is the angle of refraction, right?
Yes, sir.
It is how much? This total, if it is IB, so it is also nothing but IB. IB or IP, both are same. IB or IP, both are same. So if it is how much? 90 minus IP, right? This part is 90 minus IP only, no?
Yes, sir.
Total is 90. It is IP 90 minus. Now this part, tell me how much it is. Now this total part is 90. And this part is 90 minus IP. This is how much?
IP.
IP. Now this angle how much? Now again this total is 90. Already it is IP. So it nothing but 90 minus IP, right?
Yes, sir.
Come on. So mu2 equal to sine 90 minus IP. So from this we have to refractive index mu equal to sine IP by sine 90 minus IP. So mu equal to sine IP by sine 90 minus theta how much? Cos theta. So cos IP mu equal to tan IP. Right? Hello? Tejaswini?
Sir.
Clear now?
Yes, sir.
Kushi?
Yes, sir.
Now clear?
Yes, sir.
Or any doubt? Still, if you have any doubt, ask me, Kushi, no problem. So many members, maybe they didn't understand, but they are not asking. You can ask. What is there in that?
Sir, I understood like which is the breasted angle, sir.
Yes.
But then I didn't understand how you like put it in sentence after you told that
Sentence. The angle between reflected ray and refracted ray is 90. Then the reflected ray is plane polarized. This reflected ray, what will happen means plane polarized. Reflected ray is plane polarized. That angle of incident is nothing but Brewster's angle, or polarized angle. Understand, Kushi? So at this angle, at Brewster's angle, the angle between the reflected ray and refracted ray will be 90. Then the reflected ray is plane polarized. Hello? This angle we can measure in degrees or radians. Bhanu Prasad? Anjali? Hello, Anjali? Okay, Prisa?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand, ma? Anjali, clearly?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Prisa?
Yes, sir.
Now did you understand, Prisa?
Not quite, sir.
So did you have to see the last video, okay?
Yes, sir.
See once the last lecture, then you can understand clearly. If you get any doubt, then ask me. I will explain one day, okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Prisha. Problems basing on polarization, and this is the last concept of wave optics. A ray of light strikes a glass plate at an angle of 60 degrees. At an angle of 60 degrees with the glass surface. With the glass surface. If the reflected and refracted rays are at right angles to each other. Right angle to each other. Find the refractive index of glass. Find the refractive index of glass. Solution. Try to solve that. So when you are seeing if the reflected and refracted rays are right angle, just now what is the definition you have studied? So what formula we have to use here to find out the refractive index? Kushi,
Yes, sir.
now what formula we have to use here?
So mu is equal to tan IP.
Yes, mu equal to tan IP. Tell me what is the IP? What is IP, Kushi?
The Brewster's angle.
Brewster's angle. What is the Brewster's angle?
Sir, it's nothing but when the angle between the reflected and refracted ray is 90 degree, the refracted rays move to a certain instance to make an angle of
No.
and Brewster's angle.
No. What you told first sentence it is correct. The angle between the reflected ray and refracted ray is 90 and reflected ray is plane polarized. What is that? Reflected ray is plane polarized. Kushi, understand? Solve that sum.
Sir,
Hello?
is it 1.71?
Yes. Tan 60. Tan 60 value?
Root 3.
3.
Root 3 by 2.
No, only root 3.
Root 3. So 1.7. So that is the first question. So when they're asking, we should understand when we have to use Brewster's angle. Write the first question. Second question. The reflected light is found to be completely plane polarized. Completely plane polarized. When sunlight is incident on water surface, yet glancing angle 37 degrees centigrade, 37 degrees. Determine angle of refraction and refractive index. Write the solution for that.
Sir,
Tell me, ma.
what is glancing angle?
Yes. See, one light ray is instant, okay? It is normal, right?
Yes, sir.
It is angle of instant and it is glancing angle. It is angle of reflection. It is glancing. So glancing angle means the angle between the surface and light ray.
Okay, sir.
Incident angle means the angle between light ray and normal. That is instant. With the surface, when you are comparing this angle, that is glancing angle. So it is glancing. That means if it is 30, it will become 60. So like that. Okay, solve. Now tell me, what is the first step that we have to take? The reflector light is found completely plane polarized. Plane polarized means what will happen? Which angle we have to take? Glancing angle they given. So angle of P means polarization, angle of polarization or Brister's angle plus glancing angle of glancing equal to 90. Means glancing angle plus instant angle equal to 90. They given glancing angle. So IP plus 37 equal to 90. From this, IP is nothing but 90 minus 37. So in angle of instant or Brister's
53
angle,
degrees.
63 degrees.
53.
Sorry, 53 degrees. Now, determine the angle of refraction. So angle of refraction, how to calculate angle of refraction? Angle of refraction equal to, anybody? Angle of refraction equal to, what is the angle of refraction? It is only angle of refraction, right? 90 minus IP. Did you remember? 90 minus IP are equal to 90 minus 53 degrees are equal to 37. It is the refraction, angle of refraction. Angle of refraction is this much. Refractive index, mu or n, tan IP, tan 53 degrees, tan 53. .3 something. Sainika, did you understand this one?
Yes, sir.
No doubt, right? See. So whatever the sums we are going to calculate, polarization sums mostly basing on the Brevester's law. So by using that we are calculating. So angle of refraction means in the Brevester's angle 90 minus IP. Remember. So glancing angle means this is the glancing angle. It is angle of polarization IP. Here we can write IB also, Brevester's angle or angle of polarization, both are same. So what is the Brevester's angle or polarization angle? The angle between refracted ray and reflected ray is 90 and the reflected ray is fully plane polarized. Reflected ray is plane polarized. That's what. Now, one more question. Kushi? Prisha?
Yes, sir.
Did you get wave optics PDF? Hello, Prisha?
Yes, sir.
Did you get the wave optics PDF?
No, sir.
No, huh? Okay. Which one we got? First book, what we got?
Sir, the first book, 12 chapters, all of them I got.
Is it? So let's see. In the next class onwards, with this class, wave optics also over. I will start ray optics. Okay. But you have to solve problems in PDF. That problem you have to solve, that is alternating currents. Alternating currents, how many problems are there? That problems you have to solve. Bhanu Prasad, what happened? Did you get that alternating current PDF?
Just a minute, sir. I'll check and I'll do.
Yeah. Once see that alternating current PDF is there or not. Because now we have to solve for competitive examination. Mostly every day I will explain one lesson and we have to solve the PDF. 2 days we have to solve only that PDF. Doubts and everything. Once more I will revise the lessons. It is September. Yeah, October. Yeah, September.
So no, sir. AC and electromagnetic waves I not get.
Okay, one more. What is the then electromagnetic induction is there?
Yes, sir. Magnetism also is there.
Okay, first we will solve the electromagnetic induction. Okay. So electromagnetic induction EMI lesson. From the next class onwards, we are going to solve problems in EMI, electromagnetic induction. Once again, I will explain, means revision I will give. I don't explain the total lesson. What are the topics we have learned in that lesson, I will explain. After we will solve the problems. PDF we are going to solve. After you have examination. Okay, mostly everyone should try to solve that by this Sunday. Means day after tomorrow. By the day after tomorrow, nearly you have to solve 25 questions.
So I
25.
have my practical exam on Tuesday.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, we have test from Monday, sir.
So we also have tests from Tuesday onwards.
Okay. If you have test, will you attend to class or not?
Sir, I won't attend only on 29th, sir. That class. After that I'll attend, sir. Only on 29th. Rest all
Only
the-
one day you don't attend, right?
Yes, sir.
Remaining, Bhanu Prasad? Bhanu Prasad,
Yes, sir.
will you attend to class?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, because Even first year also I have to give revision, right?
Yes, sir.
Once first year competitive examination, I will make you to read. So if anybody, so many members, if they are absent, so I will revise the first year lessons. Now see the third problem. The intensity of polarized light becomes 1/20th of its initial intensity. Initial intensity. So now you should remember some of the formula that is based on the intensity. Intensity after passing through the analyzer. What is the angle between the axis of the analyzer and initial amplitude of the light beam. Read the question nicely. What they're asking. The intensity of polarized light becomes 1/20th of its initial intensity after passing through the analyzer. Analyzer is nothing but polarized. What is the angle between axis of polarized and the initial amplitude of the light beam? That's what they're asking. So first, initially, I intensity is there. Initially. So what will happen when it is passing through the analyzer? Its intensity became I into 1/20. That's what intensity became. Initially, I naught intensity is there. After passing through the analyzer, its intensity became, initial intensity is I naught. It is the initial intensity. When we are passing light through the polarizer or analyzer, intensity became I naught into 1, means intensity is reduced 1/20th. So finally I becomes 0.05 into I naught. This what is the angle between the axis of analyzer and initial amplitude of the light? They are asking that using I equal to I naught square cos square theta. I equal to 0.05 equal to 0.05 I naught whole square cos square theta. I place 0.05 I naught. I naught place, sorry. I naught square place I naught square cos square theta.
Sir, why I naught square, sir?
I. Actually, formula is I is equal to K A square cos square theta, right?
Yes, sir.
I is equal to I naught cos square theta. Here I naught equal to A square. Yeah. I. So from here, cos square theta equal to cos theta equal to root over 0.05. 0.223. That is the angle. So theta equal to cos inverse 0.223. Clear the sum? Hello?
Sir?
Is it clear, ma?
Yeah, but what about initial amplitude?
Initial amplitude equal to I naught square, I naught is equal to A square, right? A equal
Yeah.
to or I naught. Just that is only amplitude. One more. Fourth. A beam of polarized light makes an angle of 60 degrees with the axis of polarized sheet. How much is the intensity? How much is the intensity of light transmitted through the sheet. Try to calculate that. A beam of polarized light makes an angle of 60 degrees. So theta equal to 60 degrees with an axis of polarized sheet. How much is the intensity of light transmitted through the polarized? So intensity equal to I naught cos square theta by 2. This is the intensity. I is equal to I naught cos square theta. I equal to I naught cos 60 whole square. I equal to I naught 1 by 2 whole square. I equal to I naught 1 by 4. That is the intensity. If intensity maximum value equal to 100, if total is 100%, so 100 into 1 by 4 is nothing but 25% of transmitted. So intensity of transmitted light is 25%. We can say even like that. Intensity of transmitted light is 25%. Okay. Fifth problem. The intensity of polarized light becomes 1 by 10th of its initial intensity after passing through the analyzer. What is the angle between axis of the analyzer and the initial direction of the beam? And the initial direction of beam. That is the homework sum that you have to solve. That type of model already I explained. Okay, just do that. Did you write everyone that question? Kavya? Tejaswini?
Sir?
Did you write that question, ma?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now one question I'm writing, that answer now I want. An incident beam of light of intensity I naught is made to fall on a Polaroid. Polaroid A. Another Polaroid B is oriented with respect to A. There is no light is emerging out of B. A third polarized C C is now midway between A and B, and is so oriented that its axis bisects the angle between A and B. What is the intensity of light? Intensity of light now between 1 A and B. Second, C and B. Please try to solve this. Hello, are you solving solution? Are you doing, Sainika?
Yes, sir.
Are you doing, ma?
Sir, I didn't finish writing the question.
Okay, right and try to solve that. An instant beam of light of intensity I naught. So first light intensity is I naught, made to fall on polaroid. So you have to take one polaroid, and another polaroid B is oriented with respect to A. Something it is oriented. No light is emerging out of B. Oh, so no light is emerging. So no light is emerging means it is oriented horizontally. From this vertical light will come. That vertical light cannot pass through it. So no light is emerging out of B. Okay. Then the third polaroid C is now midway. Third polarized A, B. And is so oriented that its axis bisects the angle between the A and B. It is angle A, it is angle B, it is bisects both. So how they have placed that you have to see. Can we say it will, bisects means it can be like this? An angle between A and B. Bisects the angle between A and B. What is the intensity of light now between A and B? See once more, try to understand the figure. We know, right? So we know only one thing, that when light is coming out, how they have arranged the polarides, that you have to see. Once if it is straight, if they arrange one polaroid, so what it will happen, any unpolarized light, when you are passing through it, you will get only vertical components. You won't get the horizontal components. Only vertical components will come out. Horizontal components, it can't come out. Please, basing on that, try to solve that and say the answer. Bhanu Prasad,
Sir,
did you understand the question?
sir, is the first part is I naught by
I not by
8.
8.
Yes, sir.
Why, ma? What is the formula? No, so no need formula. Why? Because through this, what is happening? This light is coming. Suppose vertical light is coming. Once if you place anything here, if you place B1 like this, it can't pass through it. But if you place one more like this, all components of this will pass through it, and it will pass through the remaining of light. So what will happen means, intensity of light, all light rays, whatever the light rays are there, all light rays will come, all vertical components will come out. So its intensity is I naught by 2. Initially is I naught. Once if it is comes out, intensity is I naught by 2. Same intensity of light will pass through it after it will comes out from the, because all intensities will come out. Bhanu Prasad?
Sir.
Are you getting it? What will happen?
No, sir.
How much light will come out, Bhanu Prasad, when so if you place the polaroid here, you have placed the polaroid, okay? If you place the polaroid, how much light intensity will get? It will come out. This type of case we
Sir,
discussed.
first time it will be I naught by 2.
First time I naught by 2, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. I
They
naught
give
by
a after passing that through B will not get anything.
That's
So
what they are
it will
telling.
it will be in perpendicular, no, sir. That
Yes,
theta
obviously.
will be 90.
Yes. So these light rays cannot pass through it, okay?
Yes, sir.
Now
So
one more
they
polaroid.
bisect the angle, then it will be 45 degrees, no, sir, in between.
Yes. Now one more polarized they are arranged like, right? One more polarized they arranged. So whatever the components of this, if we take components of this into 2, this component if we take into 2, right? If we arrange one more polaroid, so all these components will come out, right? See once, one more polaroid if we arrange, the components of this light rays will come out.
Sir,
Shainika, tell me, ma.
but it after passing through the C polaroid, intensity will become I naught by
4,
4.
yeah, that's what he's telling. In
Yes, sir. Even
saying the same thing.
that only I got.
Yes, ma. Because when we are passing only one of the component only, it will allow one more component, it will stop. So it will become I naught by 4. Again, same amount
passing
of.
that will get I naught by 8 now, sir.
No,
Again,
no.
only half
So
will go.
maybe whatever the light is passing through it, so all components it can pass like that if we place. So now what I'm feeling, yeah, it will become I naught by 8. Suppose if this total light enters through this B, no, it can't enter. Yeah, Sainika, it is only correct, right? Yes, Ban Prasad. I hope it is correct. Because once if light comes out, that will become I naught by 2. But how the third polaroid is that bisects between the A and B.
So from which book is this question, sir?
It's this question from Sharma Dinesh. This from Dinesh. Angle between C and B. Sorry, the intensity between C and B, I naught by 4, right? What is the intensity of light now between A and B is between A and B is between A and B. So between A and B is I naught by 2. Between B and C is I naught by 4. Sainika. Oh.
Yes, sir.
So one more, if you arrange one more lens also, one more polaroid also, when the light comes out from the first polaroid, I naught by 2 will be there, right?
Yeah.
Now between A and B, what is the intensity?
I naught by 2. Sir, but
No,
C is also there, no, sir,
C
between
is
A
there.
and B.
Yeah, C is there. C is there, but when you are seeing from A to B, C also it is there. Between between B and C, when we are doing, it will become I naught by 4, right?
Yeah.
So it comes between B. So I naught by 2 comes between A and B. Let's look at that.
Sir,
Light comes out.
I naught by 2 is between A and C only, no, sir.
So I naught by 2 is between A and C, and B and C is, yeah, I naught by 4. Yes, correct, ma. That is correct. This is between A and C. Obviously, it will become A and C, between A and C. And I naught by 4 is between, yeah, correct. It is correct. So it's take it C. A to B, how much? Can we do that? A to B. So A and C, between A and C is I naught by 2. Between C and B, I naught by 4. Yeah. Sainika, correct. Banu Prasad. Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Correct, ma. That is only because I between A and C is I naught by 2.
Yes,
They're
sir.
asking between. Yeah, correct, ma. Whatever you said, that's correct. It's fine. Sainika, okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, ma. See once what we have discussed in the wave optics. Over wave optics lesson, just we have to do PDF that we have to solve because competitive that is only important. Wave optics. First we have discussed about wave front, types of wave front, Huygens principle, proof or reflection, and refraction by Huygens principle. Interference, types of interference, types of interference, constructive interference and destructive interference, Young's double slit, Young's double slit experiment, theory of fringes, theory of fringes.
Sir,
Yes,
sir, you did not do this resolving power of optical instruments.
is there in the textbook? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that I have to resolving power. Yes, I will do that. Fringe width. After what we have discussed, Young's double slit experiment, theory of fringes, fringe width,
Yes, sir.
diffraction. In the diffraction, what we have calculated? In the diffraction, fringes will come. Even diffraction fringes will form. The diffraction fringes is always
The
separate
secondary
than the
maxima.
yes secondary maxima, secondary minima. Yes, that we have discussed in the diffraction. After polarization, in the polarization, Malus law, Brevister's law. Malus law and Brevister's law. That's what we have discussed. And the problems also, some of the problems we discussed on that. What is polarized? What is polarization? Very important that. Banu Prasad.
Sir,
Yeah, resolving power. The next chapter, like I will start ray optics, right? In the
Yes,
ray
sir.
optics, we will discuss about telescope, compound microscope. Okay, that terms we will discuss. That time I
Okay,
will
sir.
explain,
Yes, sir.
because resolving power we will use mostly in that. So that time I will explain the resolving power. Okay, just keep in mind this is the lesson. Please, when you are solving, when you are reading, first, did you complete this or not? Did you complete or not? Did you complete or not? If you get any doubt, sir, this concept I have doubt. Solve this and this one. In there, any doubt is there? Sir, doubt. Ask. Interference. What is interference? What is the interference term? In that term, each and everything you should get to know. By using the interference term, how many types of interference are there? Constructive interference and destructive interference are there. And one more also, it is there. Coherent source, non-coherent source also. What is coherent source? What is non-coherent source? In the coherent source, by using the coherent source only, we will get constructive interference and destructive interference also. After the Young's double slit experiments, nicely you should read. After theory of fringes, bright fringes and dark fringes, the difference between the two consecutive bright fringes is nothing but fringe width. Dark fringes also is same. After diffraction, what is diffraction and what are the maximum, minimum, when it will happen, that you have to read. After polarization is total theory. In the polarization, the main topics are these two. So when you are reading, should be very careful what you are reading. Each and every topic that you complete or not. So each and by one topic, you have to go. And mostly in your examinations, they can ask problem basing on the Young's double slit. After, if it is cross, then polarization. That's all. Mostly they will ask from this. You will get the question. You will get the question from the fringes. Young's double slit experiment, theory of fringes. Problem basing on this. No doubt. Check the previous question papers also. Problem mostly theory of fringes and path difference. Basing on that, you will get the problem. Tejaswini,
Sir.
did you write notes neatly?
Yes, sir.
Can you show me interference?
Interference. 1 minute, sir.
Okay. Theory of fringes?
1 minute, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. Chirag? Chirag?
Yes, sir.
Can you show me Brewster's law?
Sir, I have not completed, sir, actually.
Why?
Sir, sir, due to network issue, I'm having problems. Sir. That time I didn't write.
Okay, then when
No,
will you,
lecture backlog, sir. One lecture.
okay, when will you complete?
Sir, I'll complete it by today, sir. By today night.
Okay. Prisha? Prisha? Hello? Prisha?
Yes, sir.
Prisha, I think you was absent in the last class, right? So when will you complete that, Prisha? When will you watch that?
Sir, I can show complete it entirely till Monday.
How much is there, Prisha? How many classes you was absent?
Sir, I couldn't attend classes properly since the past few weeks because I wasn't feeling really well.
Okay, is it?
Yes.
Then if you get doubt, Prisha, you didn't ask me anytime that which topic you didn't understand the topics, you didn't ask me. Then
Sir,
how
I,
I can read?
sir, I did not understand anything entirely, so I wanted to see for myself first before I ask doubt.
Okay. Um,
Yeah, I think I exaggerated. Maybe till Saturday I can complete
okay.
and
Notes is
show it to you.
notes okay. Notes okay. Notes I will. But what topics you didn't understand, and when will you tell?
Sir, till Monday.
Okay. How many lessons that you didn't understand?
Sir, I've only missed classes in this wave optics.
Oh, wave optics. Okay, Prisha. Okay, slowly. When you feel little bit better, then try to watch. Okay,
Yes,
slowly. Because if you keep incomplete, it will continue like that only.
burden.
That effect will be there for entire lessons. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So what I'm going to do with this topic, mostly I will stop teaching one more lesson. This one or two, like 4 or 5 classes, I will take one lesson. That lesson I will explain once again, and we will do problems.
Yes, sir.
So I'm going to do that. It's better. So which questions will come to CBSE and which questions are belongs to NEET or JEE, that I'm going to divide like that.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Prisha. Banu Prasad? Banu Prasad?
Yes, sir.
Which topics are there for your school examination?
Sir, I don't have any exams sir, right now.
Okay, okay. It's okay. Mm. So one topic, EMI we will start, okay?
Revision, sir.
Revision and even PDF also we have to solve to that.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yeah. Kushi? Kushi?
Yes,
Done? Can't hear you. Kushi, how many lessons are there for your school examination?
sir. First book fully and second book wave optics and ray optics.
Okay. So mostly Monday. Monday, do we have class? Monday we have class, right?
Yes, sir.
Moving charges and magnetism and current electricity lesson examination.
Sir, can you repeat it?
Moving charges and magnetism and current electricity. Most of the questions, all important questions I'm going to give in that. So please make sure that you have to complete each and every topic, that what we have, what I have explained and what is there in the textbook. If you get any doubt, Saturday, or you can send me in the Google Classroom, tell me that which topic you didn't understand. I will explain that. Okay, but moving charges and magnetism and current electricity, you have examination.
Sir, when's our first test?
Monday.
So I won't be able to write, sir. We have two tests in school again.
When it is?
Monday, we have ray optics and chemistry. We have one test.
In school, huh?
Sir.
Wednesday?
I also realized that I have a school test on Monday.
Okay, okay, Prisha. Wednesday, can we?
Okay, sir.
Can we do Wednesday, Prisha?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we will do on Wednesday, okay?
So which are chapters?
Current electricity and moving charges and magnetism. So mostly I will try to explain that. Once again, I'm going to try to explain that what is there in that. Okay, in the Saturday, I will revise once. So you should try to do that, okay?
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Sir,
Subjective test, no, sir?
Objective not,
So
subjective.
from Thursday,
sir, from Thursday we have
yeah,
exams.
monthly
Wednesday, no.
test
Wednesday it
of
will
all
get complete,
subjects.
right? Wednesday just 1.5 hours, right? Just 30 marks. What is there in that? 1 hour. Just write this. It will be useful, right? Just otherwise to get to know the paper, question paper. What will happen? But attend to the exam. Write that.
Okay,
How much
okay,
you
sir.
learned, you can find, okay? No problem. Because basing on that,
Because on Tuesday I have exams, sir. I don't know how much will I be able to write on that, sir. Because I have to prepare for other exam also, so I don't know how much I'll write for moving charges.
yes, Kushi, try to attend, okay? Try to attend and write exam, because in that type of situations you have to balance everything, right? We should know how to balance each and everything. Because of one, you should not lose one more. Try to write only evening 1 hour, right? 1 hour, if you sit properly, you will write off. I know that. And obviously you have to prepare physics for your school examination, no doubt in that. All book you have to prepare. In the two chapters I am giving now, right? Sunday you can read how much it is possible. Just you can revise everything, and you can write on Wednesday. It will get some confidence, right? Please, Kushi, try to understand. Try to attend the exam, okay? Hello? Okay, Banu Prasad. We'll see in the next class. I'm going to give revision now on electromagnetic induction, because moving charge and magnetism, current, electricity, I'm conducting exam that you will read. Electromagnetic induction, I will explain once. That's all. Okay, see you in the next class, ma.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, done.
Thank you.